Hello students, I am Renu Matthew, Assistant Professor, MC Department, ISM Pune. Today we will have an overview of software project management. If you observe, the job pattern of any IT company engaged in software development will be either software creation or software project management. Now let's start with what a project is. A project is a temporary sequence of unique, complex, and connected activities that have one goal or purpose and that must be completed by a specific time within budget and according to specification. So the three aspects which need to be taken care of are the product quality, the schedule of the project, and the cost for developing the product. So in other words, we can define a project as a well-defined task which is a collection of several operations done in order to achieve a goal. For example, software development and delivery. A project can be characterized as every project may have a unique and distinct goal. Project is not a routine activity or a day-to-day operations. Project comes with a start time and end time. Project ends when its goal is achieved. Hence, it is a temporary phase in the lifetime of an organization. Project needs adequate resources in terms of time, manpower, finance, material, and knowledge bank. Now let's see what is a software project. A software project is a complete procedure of software development from requirement gathering to testing and maintenance carried out according to the execution methodologies, be it SDLC or Agile, in a specified period of time to achieve intended software product. Why software projects needs to be managed or the need of software project management. Software is said to be an intangible product. Software processes are relatively new and still under trial. Most software products are tailor-made to fit clients' requirements. Larger software projects are usually one-off projects, and most importantly, the underlying technology changes and advances so frequently and rapidly that experience of one product may not be applied to the other. All such business and environmental constraints bring risk in software development. Hence, it is essential to manage projects efficiently. Effective software project management focuses on the 4 P's: people, product, process, and project. These are critically important elements of project management. Embracing these elements in your project can help your team meet its goals and objectives. Identifying the roles people play in almost any given project is the first step to a successful project. People are the primary resource on every project, and a well-managed team can greatly increase the chances of success. The people element of project management involves identifying team strengths and weaknesses, planning for training and team building activities, effective allocation of project tasks to team members, including on-site and off-site, identifying team leaders to take up ownership of key project activities, identify areas where team can contribute beyond regular tasks, promote team harmony, identify growth plans and career development, competency analysis of team members, carry on operational activities like arranging for visa, tickets, systems, marking attendance, planning for vacations, etc., and arranging for compensation. Now let's see the factors to be considered when defining team structure. The first and foremost factor will be the difficulty of the problem to be solved through the software. Secondly comes the size of the end product which will be developed. Lifetime of the team, that is the time when team has to be together. Degree to which problem can be modularized. Required reliability of the software to be built. Rigidity of the delivery date committed with customer. Degree of communication required for the project, and finally, the geographical layout of the team. The product. As the name implies, this is the deliverable of the project. The project manager should define the product scope to ensure a successful outcome, control scope creep, as well as technical hurdles that he or she may encounter. So before a project can be planned, project objectives and scope should be established. Based on it, establish requirements, project team structure and hierarchy. Establish communication media, frequency and participants. Establish reports expected on work progress, software product and process matrices. Establish project schedule, quality assurance mechanism. From the scope of the project, we can establish the context. That is, how does the software to be built fit into a larger system, product or process business context? What are the constraints imposed due to this context? Information objectives like what customer visible objects are produced as output from this software, what data objects are required as input. When establishing the system function and performance parameters, the manager identifies what function does software perform to transform inputs to output, and whether any special characteristics is required by the system to produce the desired output. The process. The third P of project management is process. Project managers and team members should have a methodology and plan that outlines the approach. Without a clearly defined process, team members will not know what to do and when to carry out project activities. However, this problem can be avoided through comprehensive early stage process planning. Using the right process will increase the project execution success rate that meets its original goals and objectives. A software process provides a framework from which a comprehensive plan for software development can be achieved. Process involves project initiation activities, planning activity, execution of planned activities with management and control, and project closure activities. The process chosen should finally help in achieving the project goals. The fourth P of project management is project. This is where the project manager's roles and responsibilities come into play. He or she must guide team members to achieve the project's goals and objectives. The project manager must delegate tasks, help team members when needed, and ultimately strive to accomplish all requirements set forth in the project scope. The project should be well planned and controlled to manage complexity. The project manager and the team should understand the critical success factors that lead to good project management and develop a common sense approach for planning, monitoring, and controlling the project. Now let us ponder on the 10 signs that indicate that a project is in bad shape. If software team does not understand customer needs and requirements, and if the project scope is poorly defined, and if changes to scope is happening frequently and managed poorly by the team, if frequent technology changes are happening, if customer needs and are changing so that requirements cannot be fixed by the team, if set deadlines are unrealistic, if users of the software are resistant to the software developed, sponsorship is lost or poorly obtained, and if team lacks people with appropriate skills to develop the software, and finally, if managers avoid best practices and lessons learned in past projects, that means the process is not up to the mark in the current development effort, we can surely say that the project is in bad shape. Okay, students, that's it for today. Stay tuned for the upcoming videos.